Don't you want to date him, though? He's so powerful and rugged, and that hair! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Cat President. My name is Weasel, and this is Chapter 8 of the Thunderpaw campaign. And so what is the truth? Is Thunderpaw a nice cat pretending to be mean? Or is he a mean cat who's manipulating the election for suspect reasons? I'm not sure, maybe he's half and half, you know, half mean, half nice. Most cats and people are like that. Nice sometimes, mean other times. It's hard to tell which is the real personality. I hope it's the good one. Like, Thunderpaw is a good and noble cat. He just has an evil twin brother who keeps switching places with him. Wait, that's not right. Banners is his twin brother, and Banners isn't evil. Speaking of Banners, where did he go? As soon as we landed in New Clawshire, he ran off somewhere. I probably should have followed to make sure he didn't cause trouble, but I had other plans. Oh, hey Lizzie. Wait, Lena! I like that there's a cat on this human's face in that ad back there. United. Ha! Lizzie, it's so good to see you again. I know, right? Thank you so much for inviting me to the debate tonight. It was nothing. We had extra tickets, and besides, you invited me to the debate. That's how I got the job, remember? I remember, so how is the job? Is Thunderpaw a good boss? He's a horrible boss. Always insulting and complaining and scheming. Scheming? Never mind. It's a long story. Well, I'm surprised you came here to pick me up. I thought you would have to arrive on my own. Aren't you busy preparing for the debate? I'm not debating. Thunderpaw. You know what I mean. Don't you come up with sample questions for him to prepare with? Maybe write up some speeches and answers ahead of time. Honestly, he said he was going to bother because the debate doesn't matter. He said he and the other candidates are going to waste time all night asking pointless questions and bickering about nothing. Really sounds, interesting. But there's some good news. Thunderpaw promised me he would buy me a new car. He would be nice in the debate. I'm sure. He promised me that we would be nice in the debate. I don't believe it. Is he going to be nice or just nice for him? I'm not sure. He didn't say. Either way, good for you, having a positive influence on him. He must like you if he's willing to change for you. Please, you're making it sound like we're in a relationship together. Don't you want to date him, though? He's so powerful and rugged, and that hair. Okay, he's cute. Oh, God. Where is this going? Right, it's a visual novel. What was I expecting? Yeah, please, no? Okay, he's cute, but I still don't like his personality. Let's hope his nice personality at the debate tonight will be an improvement. Anything would be improvement over some of the garbage I've seen come out of that cat's mouth. True. Well, let's see about that. I took Lizzie from the airport to the hotel. We had a much nicer accommodations this time because Thunderpaw owned the hotel in question. The two of us had lunch and watched a movie until it was time for the debate. I'm really not working at all, aren't I? I just, annoy people. Hello and welcome to the Shark Law debate live in New Clawshire. The rules for tonight's debate are simple. Each candidate only has 45 seconds per response. That will keep things moving quickly since the debate is only an hour long. Excuse me, I have a question. Does that include the time it takes for the moderators to ask the questions? No, it does not. Meow. What if the audience applauds? I feel like that shouldn't count toward the time limit. And what if someone interrupts you? I don't like being interrupted. You interrupted me there. Why would you say you were against interrupting if I was trying to prove my point? You more or less understand what I mean. What about situations like that where they're talking over each other? Do they both get time taken away from them? Because I want to be heard. I don't want to lose time when I'm talking, but no one can hear me. Is shouting a strategy? I can try shouting over the other candidates to make sure none of them ever get hurt. Okay. If it also makes you feel better, we'll pause the 45 seconds timer whenever 2 or more cats are talking. What if we're asked to sing a duet together? Will that be counted against us? Because I'm gonna do it, you're supposed to sing at the same time. None of the questions are about duets. Actually, if you all stopped asking questions about the rules, we could get to the first question, which is for... What about barbershop quartets? Will there be any barbershop quartets? But there are 5 of us here. If there's a quartet, I don't want to be the one left out. There will be no singing at tonight's debate. Mr. Moderator, if I could interrupt, I think we're overlooking something very important here, namely what happens if my response is less than 45 seconds. Can the time saved get added to my next response? That doesn't sound fair to me. Me neither. What if some cat only gives one-word responses because they're saving up for a big speech at the end? And what if someone interrupts that speech? It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Candidates, please, can we move on to the first question? It's for you, Rover. Rover, you have a Excuse me? I don't believe I got a question yet. When do I get a question? Yeah, how do you decide who gets a question or not? Everybody should have their fair share of questions, like 10 questions each. There's no time for that. I need to be able to give counter speeches. What if someone brutally attacks me? I should be allowed to respond. Yes, responses. Do these count towards the 45-second limit? Because if not, everyone's just going to ignore the questions, spend all time responding to each other. That's not fair. Some cats might get left out. It's not fair if all people do is respond to each other, because then we don't get to answer all the questions. So, I can have the first question, please? Yes, we want to know if... Wait, did the timer start yet or not? I'm not sure and I don't want to waste any time. The debate started a few minutes ago. I think we should say that Roma gave up his time and move on to the second question. Speaking of which, when are we moving to the second portion of the debate? I spent more time preparing for that, so I want as much time as possible then. Wait, you know what the second portion of the debate is going to be about? No one told me what the topics were in advance. I was given a list of topics, but I think they were out of order. Could you give me the correct order, please? Very unprofessional. You should have given us the correct topic list ahead of time. What are you talking about? Didn't you get the list of questions inside the green room? I did. What? Well, that's not fair in the least. You gave him the questions, but not us? I agree, that's unfair, but if we could go back to the 45-second time limit, I need a little bit of clarification. This debate is going nowhere fast. Yeah, Thunderpaw said the candidates weren't going to take it seriously, but this is a little ridiculous. Still glad to see he's being nicer than usual. Yeah, I think... Oh, lights out. What happened? What's going on? What happened? Who turned off the lights? It's... What? Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this debate for an important announcement. You thought only 5 presidential candidates would be here tonight, but a new challenger approaches. Say hello to your greatest and newest presidential candidate. What's this? I have no idea. I wasn't warned about this. I have no idea either. Who's this? Holy shit, it is Banders! Hi everybody, I'm going to be the next president of the United States! Whoa! He came out of nowhere! Yeah, that was a big surprise there. Chapter 9, in which Banders isn't the only new kitty to take the stage. Wait, there's more coming? Seriously? That's gonna get confusing very fast. My jaw dropped. Banders? Banders was running for president now? Looks like it. Man, he's one cool kitty. So, can I get a podium here or what? I'm a very serious candidate running a very serious campaign here. Hey yo! Isn't that the crazy cat who protested the last debate? I wasn't told there would be another cat in this debate. I'm worried this will result in less time for me. You don't need time because from now on, it's all gonna be all Banders all the time. Hi America, I'm Banders and I'm running for president. You probably know me better as the country's most handsome political protester. Well, I decided the best way to fix the political system is from within. Make me your president. I'm a much better pick than any of these other corrupt cats, especially my bro Thundy here. Your brother? Yes, Banders is my brother and I have no idea what he's doing here. I'm Thundy's younger, more handsome brother, and I'm affluent. That means I'm rich now, rich enough to run my own presidential campaign. Impossible, I've seen your financial statements. You're practically broke. Where did you get the money to run a campaign? The scratchers. You know how much I love my lottery scratchers. Thanks to them, I won $500 million. It's the money I need to run my own presidential campaign. Banders for president. Woohoo! Banders, Banders. Come on, audience, start cheering with me. Banders, Banders. Yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening. Didn't you say it's your job to control Banders? Yes. Yes, it is. Then shouldn't you... let him... You know what? I'm gonna try to stop Banders. I suppose it's up to me to stop him. Hopefully this won't be too painful. And another thing, cats don't get paid as much as humans do. What's up with that? I demand better conditions for the working class, fresh milk in the drinking fountains, mandatory cat naps for all. Could we please just move on to the first question? No, not unless the question is, how awesome are you, Banders? How awesome are you, Banders? Very awesome. Next question. What are you even doing here and how did you get past security? I'm running for president and I don't know what happened to security. Now keep the questions coming. I'm on a roll. Excuse me, I still haven't received a question. I made my way to the stage and dragged Banders back behind the curtains. He was right about one thing. Security at the debate was basically non-existent. Yeah, what a crazy cat. Hey buddy, Banders, what are you doing? I'm running for president. Didn't you hear me earlier? Yes, but I don't believe it. What about all the stuff you said earlier in the plane? What stuff? You know? Flashback! What did he say? I don't remember. So, you don't like any of the presidential candidates? Nope, anyone who runs for president is either crazy, egomaniac, or maniac, or both. Ah! Is that what you really think, or is that political protest side talking? Of course, that's what I really think. Well, oh yeah, I did say that. Well, I take it all back. I was young, I was stupid. You can hold me responsible for it. That was earlier this morning. Yes, but now that I'm rich, I have fresh perspective. I can see that I was wrong all along. Millionaires like me don't need higher taxes. We need lower taxes. We already pay more than our fair share to the government. In fact, why should I have to pay for someone else's kids to go to college? That's not fair. I don't want to support a bunch of freeloaders. If they want to go to college, they should pay for it themselves. That is literally the exact opposite of everything you've been saying for the past 9 months. Look, I worked hard to get my money. No, you didn't. You won the lottery. Winning the lottery was hard work. I had to play for years before I won big. In fact, I could have gone my whole life without winning. That's not fair, and when I'm president, I'm going to fix the lottery system. That's not... Whatever. The point is, you should take a few steps back and think about your situation before you do something crazy like run for president. Too late. Already running. Gonna win. Vote for Banders. No, excuse me, I've got a debate to win. The debate is getting along just fine without you. Look. Let's look. Which is wrong and is an injustice that must be fixed immediately. I think the real injustice in our country is that some political candidates don't get a fair amount of time during debates. Senator Kale, it's not a turn for rebuttal. Do I get to rebut myself? Because I'd be fine with that if I meant I got to talk more. I'm also in favor of being allowed to talk more. Could we put a ban on commercial breaks? Maybe we could keep the debate going during the commercials? You know, for all the people who are watching online? I agree with Thunderpaw for once. Thank you, I object, Your Honor. Oh geez, he ran on stage when I wasn't looking. This is not a courtroom, Mr. Banders. Good, because I don't have any legal degree. I don't have any kind of degree whatsoever. I don't even have a temperature. That's how much I hate degrees. They're for political elite. Can I get a question on economics? I'm really good with economics. I can spell it backwards and forwards. S-C-I-M-O-N. I didn't have a choice. I went on stage to grab Banders again. Oh, is everyone behind now? Wheatlina, what are you doing here? Saving your campaign. I got lost trying to find saving your campaign. Banders, come here, you naughty kitty. No, you can't stop me. My campaign will live forever in the hearts of Americans everywhere. Excuse me, everyone. It's my turn to speak. Who's speaking? Who's that? DJ Kibbles. Everyone fell silent and looked at DJ Nibbles. Oh, Nibbles. To be honest, I had forgotten he was even at the debate. He only said one thing during the entire night. As you said at the beginning, if I gave up all my responses tonight, I could get a speech at the end. I did not say that. I was interrupted by... That's not fair. Why does he get more time then? Silence! I'm using my time to speak now, and I will not be interrupted, but don't worry, this won't take long. Americans, my campaign has suffered recently thanks to a brutal false attack from Thunderpaw. He claimed there was a problem with my birth certificate when there was none. I think it's time for me to return the favor. Time to make Thunderpaw's poll numbers drop to the single digits. But I won't sink to this level and make false accusations. No, the accusations I make tonight are 100% true. This is highly irregular. I demand you to stop at once. Stop? You want me to stop? Okay, then I'll bring up my assistant and continue the story. Oh, Oreo? Oreo? No, it's his ex-fiancée. Look at her. Oreo because... Hello, America. I'm Oreo. I used to be Thunderpaw's fiancé. I'm here to tell you the truth about his campaign. Chapter 10, in which a former lover shows up to ruin everything. Oh my god! Thunderpaw almost fainted. I had to get him a glass of water. Alright, let's see what's happening. He's been secretly funding all the other campaigns as an anonymous donor. Here are his financial statements to prove it. He has given $75 million to Rover and Dr. Nom Noms, over $100 million to various fancy furball campaigns. Hey, you didn't mention me. How much money did he give to my campaign? You're at the bottom of the contribution list here with $425. Hey, that's not fair. I should get some more time to explain why it isn't fair. I'll tell you what's not fair. Recently, he pulled all his funding from Frisky campaign, $80 million, as you can see on line 52. And what happened after that? Frisky ended his campaign. Thunderpaw, have you been using your money to influence the other candidates' campaigns? I wouldn't call it influencing exactly. Note how he donated all the money for his business while taking pains to stay anonymous. He didn't want anyone to know about this. Then, how did you learn about it? How did you get your paws on my private financial records? Oh, Thundy, this is why I broke up with you 2 years ago. You're an idiot. I can't believe you haven't changed your computer password in all that time. Ooh, wait, you're still using Dreamhouse as your password for everything? I told you need to have a different password for every computer and your website. But that's not the worst of it, everyone. Let me tell you the story of why I broke up with him. With Thunderpaw, should I say, why I threw his sorry butt to the curb. No! Well... That scream! Thunderpaw screamed and burst into tears. He ran off stage, crying his eyes out. What's wrong, Thunderpaw? Scared of the truth? Just as you're big of a loser as you always were? Wow, what a bitch! Thank you, Oreo, for showing everyone the truth about Thunderpaw. He's a crybaby loser, and that's why I dumped him. I only stick with winners. Which is why I'm proud to say that I've picked Oreo to be my vice president. If I win this election, Oreo and I will serve as all of you at the White House. Vote for DJ Nibbles and Oreo. Wow, what a dick move. What a surprise. Candidates don't usually pick their VP until much later in the race. Oreo, since Thunderpaw seemed to have left, you can have his podium. Thank you very much. Hey, what is this? I didn't get a podium. I demand equal podium treatment for all candidates. I also demand a legalization of catnip. It's a disgrace that some cats are arrested for playing with catnip all day long. But catnip has always been illegal. Really? Oh, hey, everyone sees how quickly I get what I demand? Vote Banders for president. He'll get things done. The next question is for Dr. Num-Nums and Thunder. Well, Oreo. It comes from one of our online viewers. Well, that was interesting. Okay, it looks like the debate is finally getting back to normal. Normal, but where's Thunderpaw? He still hasn't returned. Well, let's look for Thunderpaw. That's probably my job. I went to look for Thunderpaw. Sure, he's been mean to me in the past, but he's still my candidate. I want to make sure he's okay, and I admit it, I'm super curious to learn more about his history of Oreo. I found Thunderpaw in the backstage area crying. Oh, so sad. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Thunderpaw, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I'll never be okay again. That debate was a disaster. First, my mother comes on stage, says he's running for president. It's ridiculous. He made a complete fool out of himself and the entire family. Nobody's going to take him or me seriously ever again. But I thought, hey, maybe I can move past that. Maybe I can write Banders off as a joke. I don't want to do something like that, but if it'll save my campaign. So you care more about the campaign than your brother? No, I don't think so. I mean, I know Banner's a little kooky, but he's still my twin brother. We've been together all our lives, and I love him. In fact, sometimes it seems like he's the only one I can depend on. That's not true. You can depend on me. But you hate me. I don't hate you. It's just question some of your political principles. No, I can tell you the truth. You hate me. You just don't want to say it, because I'm at a low point right now, and it's cruel to kick someone when they're down. This is ironic, isn't it? I've made my career of stepping on other people, but the minute someone steps on me, I'm lose it. I'm done for. You're not done for. This campaign isn't over yet. It's kind of if you care for me after all the garbage I put you through. Maybe if I hadn't been kind like you, I wouldn't be in this position, because I was wrong. Oh, if I had been kind. Because I was wrong. I was wrong to attack the other candidates. I should have played fair all along. I just thought maybe if I acted like Oreo and won the presidency, I could win her back. Ask about Oreo. Oreo, you're finally ready to tell me the truth about her? I guess it doesn't matter anymore. You know most of the details, right? I don't exactly know, but yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, now he used to be a lot nicer than I was before he lost his business. Yeah, she kicked him out. The investor stopped funding the project. The fiancé. She called off the marriage, and then you went bankrupt, and that's when you started acting differently. Right, Oreo. She was my fiancée. I loved her with all my heart. We went into business together, and it was the happiest time of my life. I was different then, nicer, friendlier, more like you. I believed in the goodness of the world and on the future of society. I felt that with Oreo by my side, we could accomplish anything. We would make a living selling cat houses and grow old together. Maybe that's what would have happened if I hadn't filed for a patent. A patent? I invented a new type of cat house. We got 20 orders for it in the first week. I decided to file for a patent, but when the paperwork came back, the patent was in Oreo's name. She said that all the credit went to her because she was funding the store. I said I invented the house, so I should get the credit. We had a huge fight, and that's when her real personality revealed itself. She was greedy, insulting, ruthless, and she cared for no one but herself. Sounds like you. Ooh. That's no accident. After she left, I went into business for myself and acted just like her. I scratched and clawed my way to the top, intent on destroying her and her livelihood. I wanted to make sure she couldn't profit on my patent. And if she went bankrupt, it would be the ultimate revenge. She deserved it. Did you bankrupt her? No, she turned around and sold my patents to a major corporation for peanuts, just to spite me. It made me furious. I was blinded by anger. But more than that, I was grieving because I still loved her. I know it's stupid and typical. Tom acts though to hide the fact. Tom acts tough to hide the fact that his heart was broken. I'm stupid. I'm pathetic. You're not pathetic. I think you're a scared kitty who got in way over his head. In a way, it's cute. But you need to get over Oreo. Forget about her. Find someone new to love. A kind person who won't break your heart. Someone like you. Oh my. Romance in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Where's this going? I don't know. Based on your responses throughout the game, you unlocked. What did I unlock? The normal ending. The Cat Flap 2000. Well, I mean, I can work with a normal ending. Someone like me? Yes, you're an amazing person, and I could easily see myself falling in love with you someday, after you've healed from all the horrible things I've done to you. Healing is important, but seeing you like this, I think I'm starting to heal a little bit already. Me too. I think I'm starting to heal from what Oreo did to me, and I think it's all thanks to you. Thank you for listening. Anytime, boss. Remind me to give you a raise after this is all over. Now, if you excuse me, I have a debate to salvage. You go, Thunderpaw. Thunderpaw left the room with a determined look in his eyes. I followed at a distance, fighting my confused feelings. Could this be true? I had been hoping for a long time that there was a bit of kindness underneath Thunderpaw's hostile attitude, and now it happened. The nice Thunderpaw, the real Thunderpaw had come out. He was here to stay. At least I hoped he was here to stay. And furthermore, I can even... He's back. Excuse me, I have something to say before this debate ends. Oh look, it's the crybaby who can handle seeing his ex-girlfriend. Oreo, you don't control me or my life anymore. I'm my own cat and I make my own decisions, and I've decided not to act like you. What? You're mean and vicious. Sadly, I've also been unnecessarily mean during this campaign, and I've attacked all my opponents and said harsh things about them. I've been on the offensive, always criticizing people. Well, no more. From now on, I will respectfully disagree with my competitors when we won't see eye to eye on certain issues. I will no longer insult them and put them down because not only is political infighting cruel, it is counterproductive. This campaign shouldn't be about who said what or which cats have the best insults. It should be about cats working together for the good of the country, and that's what I'm going to focus on from now on. So opponents, America, I apologize for all the harsh things I've said and done. I promise with your help to mend my life for the better. No more dirty campaign tactics from Thunderpaw. Before I finish, I want to say something to a special woman. The woman who opened my eyes and made me see that I wasn't a destructive, hurtful path. Wheatlina, I'm sorry I didn't listen to you sooner. That's all I have to say. Woo! Thunderpaw! Woo! The audience broke into cheers and applause. Everyone seemed happy for Thunderpaw, except for Oreo and Kale. He exceeded his 45-second limit. Does that mean I can exceed my limit? Because I really need more time to explain my policies. You're all a bunch of idiots. Thunderpaw's approval rating took a hit after the debate. A lot of his supporters thought he looked weak, apologizing to everyone else on stage, but those supporters were replaced by a group of new supporters who liked a politician who could admit when he was wrong. Thunderpaw claimed second place in New Clawshire, and he won South Carolina outright. He ended up getting the nomination and he went to the general election. The fancy furballs picked a mean, hawkish candidate just like Thunderpaw predicted, but he didn't lower himself to his opponent's level. He thought a clean campaign, returning insult of kindness, brushing aside slander and hatred like it was nothing. I'm sad that my opponents feel the need to criticize my character, but let's focus on the issues. That's what campaign is really about. Of course, he couldn't have done it without me. I was with him the entire time. He called me his inspiration for kindness and generosity. I think he was exaggerating a little bit, but I was flattered nonetheless. On his birthday, I decided to give him a little present. I kissed him and asked him to be my cat friend. He's not stupid, so he said yes. We've been dating each other ever since. Will he win the general election? Will he defeat his harsh opponent? I think he will, because if there's anything I've learned from all of this, is that love and kindness will defeat greed and hate any day of the week. Like it says in the Bible, love is patient, love is kind, it's not jealous, it does not boast, it's not proud, it does not dishonor others, it's not self-seeking, it always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves, love never fails. Does it really say that? I have no idea, honestly. Anyway, guys, that was it for Cat President, A More Perfect Union. There are 5 more main storylines to follow along, each with 3 different endings. So if you guys want to check it out, the game is available in the description below. You can click it, you can get it on Steam, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the series. If you did, please leave a like. I'm Weasel, I'm out, and I hope to see you around. Bye bye.